really tell in quite soon, actually, a few minutes probably, but when we do travel back, the bow could become wet at times. So it might, when we do take off, we're probably moving back out of the front of the boat. But we're going to continue watching there for a couple more minutes.
Are feeding, not usually engaging in repeated playful behaviors at the surface. And they are known to cooperate. So these two adult whales might actually be helping each other to feed when they are engaging in feeding. And they'll make their dives somewhat in sync. They'll find themselves wherever their food is distributed, and they'll start by rather strategically positioning themselves around the school of fish, pretty evenly spaced. Now again, humpbacks are fairly slow, so it's not really their speed that allows them to stay right on top of their prey. It's more so their really long fins. These fins that we've been getting a nice look at are the longest in ratio to a whale's body size out of any of the whale species. So the side flippers, or pectoral fins, are about a third the humpback's body length. On a fully grown humpback, that is about 12 to 15 feet long. And humpbacks may use the white undersides of those fins to reflect sunlight at the fish. Those reflections will scare the small swimming fish. And again, when the fish are scared, their instinct is to form a tighter group. Cast back up at 10:30, rolling around. And mom is shortly behind. After scaring the fish using those reflections of sunlight, humpbacks will then use their long fins to swim in extremely tight circles. Although these whales are fairly slow, the long fins allow them to be incredibly agile. So they work in these very tight circles, corralling the fish into a more dense bait ball. And they use their sensitive faces to keep track of the location of the fish. With all the great looks we've had at these whales' faces, you may notice they look kind of weird. They have bumps covering the front of the face. That's because humpbacks are really unique. They are the only whales known to extensively retain hair into adulthood. It is kind of weird to think of whales having hair in the first place, but they are mammals. Whales in general are born with hairs in their faces called milk hairs. Milk hairs help young whales to find the mammary gland of their mothers for nursing, but typically milk hairs fall out when the whale becomes an adult. Humpbacks retain their hair. So just forward of their blowholes, their faces are covered in these bumps. The bumps are called tubercles. They're each about the size of a golf ball, and every single one holds a hair. Oh, reaching again. Not quite as high as that first reach. So the humpbacks will use these hairs, very much like whiskers, to ensure that the fish are tightly packed. Then finally, they open their mouths, sometimes actually dislocating their lower jaw to increase the size of their gape, and they then lunge their body through the center of the school. Now, just opening the mouth requires a lot of energy. So these whales really do want to maximize on the amount of food they can take in per mouthful. So mom just made a bunch of noise out of her blowhole. That's called trumpeting. Usually it is an expression of irritation. I think she might be getting a little annoyed with her baby right now. Now the calf is trumpeting. It also can simply be an expression of exhaustion at times. Belly up, flapping with the tail. So we are starting to run out of time, guys.